Understand it, revise it, dear students, and apply it. That is your rapid fire revision. Hello, students. Welcome to our rapid fire revision series for the poem A Thing of Beauty by John Keats. Today, in this revision, we are not just going to simply memorize the answer, we will understand the poem, revise its important ideas, and learn how to apply them, even when the question is asked in a different way. Now, let's start. A Thing of Beauty. First of all, I'll discuss with you RTCs, which comes for 6 marks, 6 questions, 1 mark each, reference to context. Let's read the stanza given below and answer the questions that follow. First of all, I'll read all the questions. You also, along with me, read the questions and see what kind of questions come. Competency based questions come, and direct questions are no longer coming in your this year's exam. So basically, competency based, reason and assertion, all these. So don't panic if you every day give 15 minutes to RTCs. Just go through them and give the reasoning and the answers. I think it will come in your habit and you will be able to face these RTCs confidently in the exam. The only solution is to keep on practicing every day. Let's read the stanza below and answer the question. And such too is the grandeur of the dooms we have imagined for the mighty dead. All lovely tales that we have heard or read, an endless fountain of immortal drink pouring unto us from heaven's spring. Now, in this poem, in this paragraph, John Keats is, celebrating the grandeur of the dead people. Who were mighty dead. They were so powerful. Or those, who have done something for the country. They have laid down their life, patriots, even our soldiers, or even those people, who have shown any kind of love, compassion, that grandeur, he says it is immortal. It remains immortal in our life. We never forget them. We keep on, relearning, keep on hearing their lovely tales, right? Or keep on reading them. Why? To get inspiration from these mighty dead. Okay, so why it is called grandeurs of the doom? Because even after death, those great people, they are alive in our memories. Okay? And he says we should be thankful to God. Why? Because he has blessed us in abundance, that our glass is filled till brink. It's overflowing. And we should be thankful to God. Now what kind of questions? Which of the following theme is best represented in the given extract? The beauty of the nature, the power of imagination, the immortality of art and literature, and the inevitability of the death. Assertion, the poet refers to dead as mighty. Reason, the poet emphasizes their importance and the positive impact they have had on the world. Both A and B are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Both A and R are true and R is not the correct explanation of A. A is true but reason is false. A is false but reason is true. Assertion और reason में आपने ये देखना है कि जो दो स्टेटमेंट दिए हैं क्या वो आपकी पोएम में आती हैं. अगर वो आती हैं तो फिर आपने A और R जो है वो ट्रू हो जाएगा. फिर आपने लेकिन ये भी बताना है कि क्या असर्शन जो उन्होंने रीजन दिया है क्या वो असर्शन को जस्टिफाई करता है, सो दैट यू विल ओनली नो when you have studied in detail the whole poem. And if you want elaborate explanation of the poems, please uh, go back to my video on A Thing of Beauty, in which I have discussed in detail each and every phrase, word, value points from the CBSE point of view. And you can consult those notes, and I think if once you understand them, you can score well in your exam. Okay, so let's see. Then question 3, complete the sentence appropriately. So this is a blank. The endless fountain of immortal drink is an apt analogy for the tales of the mighty dead because. Fourth, the use of the word brink is in extract suggests immortality that is being poured onto us on the verge of overflowing. This creates a powerful image of what? Dash. Then you have to rhyme the word extract. Rhyme scheme evident in line 2-5 of the given extract. Which word rhymed with line A? Doom word, right? Select the options that are not true about the lack of punctuation at the end of line 1 in the extract. Number 1, it creates a sense of continuity and flow that connect the line with the second line. Here you have to find not true. Please read not true means it is a false statement, right? So read the question carefully, attentively, and then answer. Encourage the reader to continue reading seamlessly without any pause, or it creates a sense of anticipation and expectation from the reader. Fourth, encourage a revisit to the ideas in the preceding lines. So out of the 4, you have to tell not true about the lack of punctuation at the end of line 1 in the extract. Okay, so these are the questions. You can take the screenshot, you can practice them, and now we will discuss the answers. Which of the following theme is represented? The theme of immortality of art and literature. Now I have already told you, first of all, you see the assertion. The poet refers to dead as mighty. What is the reason? The poet emphasizes the importance and the positive impact they have on the world. Naturally, their stories, their great stories of the mighty dead, they inspire us, right? So both A and R are true. And the reason he is giving is correct explanation of A, assertion. Complete the sentence appropriately. The endless fountain of immortal drink is an apt analogy for the tales of the mighty dead because they give us endless inspiration and wisdom also for living. They inspire us to live better. The use of the word brink, I have already told you, it means abundance, overflowing, right? In abundance. Dooms का rhyming जो है tombs. Select the option that is not true about the lack of punctuation. This one, encourage a revisit to the idea in the preceding line. This is not true. Okay, so this is how you have to answer the question. Always follow a sequence, number 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't write question 1 here and on the next page question 4 like this. It will irritate the examiner, and it becomes very difficult also to do the marking, right? So if you don't know any question, you think that you will think it over after completing the whole paper, then leave a blank there. Leave space so that all the questions are in sequence, right? And the moment you get the answer sheet, please draw margins on both the sides so that when you are writing the answer, the correct question number should be there. The option which you are writing, like third option, you have, you're saying this is correct. Write down the full word, the phrase also, or the sentence also, the immortality of art and literature. This is how you have to answer. ये नहीं कि बस 3 लिख के छोड़ दो, उसका लिखो, राइट? इसमें भी जैसे आपने 1 लिखा है तो उसमें लिखो both A and R are the true and R is the correct explanation. उससे क्या होता है, एग्जामिनर को बार बार क्वेश्चन पेपर नहीं पढ़ना पड़ता, वो आपके आंसर ठीक है, उसको पता है 3rd करेक्ट है 1 करेक्ट है, राइट। सो लेकिन वो आपके ये लिखा हुआ देखने से उसके लिए और भी इजी हो जाता है। सो यू मस्ट कीप ऑल दीज थिंग्स इन माइंड। एंड आप, अगर हम स्टूडेंट फ्रेंडली होकर पेपर चेक करते हैं तो आपको भी एग्जामिनर फ्रेंडली होना चाहिए, सो दैट उसको कोई परेशानी ना हो आपका पेपर चेक करते, इट शुड गो ऑन स्मूथली। ओके, सो दीज आर द आंसर्स एंड यू हैव टू राइट लाइक दिस ओनली। ओके, शीट्स बहुत होती हैं, दे आर बहुत सारी शीट्स होती हैं, यू कैन स्टार्ट एवरीथिंग फ्रॉम फ्रेश पेज, राइट। सो बट क्वेश्चन नंबर, कौन सा क्वेश्चन है, ए पार्ट अटेम्प्ट कर रहे हो, बी पार्ट अटेम्प्ट कर रहे हो, दैट शुड बी रिटन, इट शुड बी मेंशन्ड। Okay, there should be no confusion about the question number and the part. Okay, let's see the central theme. You know, this is very important. Central theme. Why central theme is important? Because in that we will be discussing what is the purpose, what is the theme the poet is talking about, and in this I have given you all the value points which you can use when you are writing any answer, any competency based, because the content is this only. It is how you are going to use these words in your answer that will set the tone for your marks. Okay, so let's see. A Thing of Beauty celebrates the everlasting power and joy of beauty. According to Keats, a beautiful thing is a joy forever because its loveliness never fades. Rather, it continues to give us happiness, peace, and comfort. Beauty may be found in nature, such as the sun, moon, trees, daffodils, clear streams, musk roses, as well as in the noble deeds, glorious stories, and great achievement of the mighty dead. So ये theme में तो आएगा सब कुछ, क्या क्या, happiness, peace, comfort, you know, things of nature, beautiful things, sun, moon, noble deeds, right, and glorious stories of the, you know, mighty dead, right, and the achievements of the mighty dead. Everything, they inspire you. Okay, they heal you. The poet acknowledges that human life is often filled with sadness, disappointment, malice, lack of noble qualities, and unhealthy or evil ways. These negative experiences dampen our spirit and cast a pall of sadness over our lives. हम sad हो जाते हैं जब हम लोगों को greedy, selfish देखते हैं. They are the unhealthy or evil ways, right? उससे क्या होता है, however, जब हम beautiful things of nature, you know, चाहे वो किसी का love हो, जब हम किसी को देखते हैं, हमें बहुत धोखा मिला, लेकिन अगर हमें एक व्यक्ति प्यार से बात करता है और वो हमारा वफादार है, फ्रेंड है, या जो भी है, राइट, वो हमें हीलिंग करता है। जैसे हम अपने पेरेंट्स को ही अगर हम अपना फ्रेंड्स बना लें तो डेली हमारी हीलिंग होती है। अदरवाइज वर्ल्ड में हम जब निकलते हैं, वी सी सो मच सेल्फिशनेस, राइट। They are like a flowery band that bind us to earth and give us the strength to continue living with hope and positivity, right? And Keats further compares the beautiful stories and noble deeds of great people to an endless fountain of immortal drink. ऐसा ड्रिंक जो कभी खत्म नहीं होता। क्यों? उनकी स्टोरीज इतनी इंस्पायर करती है हमें, वो हमारी जिंदगी में डेथ के बाद, तभी उनको कहते हैं ना ग्रैंडियर्स ऑफ द डूम, इवन आफ्टर डेथ they are alive in our minds. This suggests that beauty, art, literature, and noble human achievements are immortal. They continue to inspire and nourish humanity even after their creators are gone. Nourish humanity, compassion, love, helping others, gratitude, ये सारी क्वालिटीज जो हैं ये हमारे ह्यूमैनिटी को नरिश करते हैं, दुनिया को अच्छा सुंदर बनाते हैं, दुनिया में पॉजिटिविटी देते हैं। ओके, thus the poem conveys the message that beauty is source of eternal joy, hope, inspiration, and spiritual strength. It helps human beings overcome the darkness and suffering of life and makes existence more meaningful and worthwhile. ओके, सो ये सारे रेड में जो है वैल्यू पॉइंट्स हैं विच यू हैव टू रिमेंबर सेंट्रल थीम अगर आपको बहुत अच्छे से आता होगा, थीम में क्या क्या वैल्यू पॉइंट्स हैं, आई थिंक यू कैन अटेम्प्ट एनी क्वेश्चन, competency बेस्ड आ जाए चाहे कुछ भी आ जाए ट्विस्ट करके भी, because these are the key words which we have to use and write the answer. Okay, beauty, eternal joy, nature, happiness and healing, human suffering, sadness and disappointment. Flowery band is a bond which with the earth and life. Mighty dead, noble deeds and immortal achievements. Endless fountain, everlasting inspiration. Beauty plus art, literature, spiritual nourishment. Overall message, beauty gives hope, strength and meaning to life. So please take the screenshot, इसको याद कर लो या इसके सारे वैल्यू पॉइंट्स को याद कर लो, मेमोराइज कर लो, अगेन एंड अगेन रिवीजन करो. 5 मार्क्स का क्वेश्चन आ सकते हैं और 3-4 वैल्यू पॉइंट, 4 वैल्यू पॉइंट्स तो आपको देने हैं. एक्स्ट्रा आप लिख सकते हो बट मिनिमम 4 वैल्यू पॉइंट्स यू हैव टू गिव. अंडरलाइन करेंगे उसको, ओके, चाहे पेंसिल से चाहे ब्लैक पेन से. In exam, you are just allowed to use blue and black pen only. Take the screenshot of this. Now let's see a thing of beauty, 40 to 50 words answers. These are 2 markers, 2 value points which you have to give and you get. अगर आपने 2 वैल्यू पॉइंट्स भी लिख दिए आपको फुल मार्क्स मिल जाते हैं. लेट्स सी, लिस्ट द थिंग्स दैट कॉज सफरिंग एंड पेन. कौन सी ऐसी चीज है सफरिंग और पेन हमें देती है? पोएम के अकॉर्डिंग इट इज द मैलिस, हेट्रेड, इल विल, डिसअपॉइंटमेंट, सेल्फिश नेचर ऑफ ह्यूमन बीइंग, लैक ऑफ नोबल क्वालिटीज, unhealthy and evil ways. They also create many troubles in life. These negative aspects dampen our spirit, make our spirit weak and dull, right? And cast a pall of sadness over our lives, making it difficult to experience happiness and peace. Right? What does the line, therefore we are reading a flowery band to bind us to earth suggest? What does that suggest? Beautiful things connect us with life and the earth. Right? Keats, he's a lover of beauty. He uses the image of flowery band. A band which is made up of beautiful flowers show that beauty of nature and life bind us to world. This eternal bond, with nature give us joy, hope and strength despite the suffering and pain of life. Number 3, why is grandeur associated with mighty dead? ये हमने अभी डिटेल में RTC में भी किया है. Grandeur होता है greatness and magnificence. With the mighty dead, because they were great, powerful, noble people whose deeds and achievements continue to live in our memories. Their glorious stories, noble work, and immortal, and inspire the living. Okay? Their noble works are immortal. They are never going to finish. That their greatness could become even more magnificent and dazzling on the doomsday. Okay? So you'll say, even after death, they are alive in our mind. Their stories, they inspire us. That is why grandeur is associated with mighty dead. Imagine that John Keats meets someone who is feeling sad. What advice would he give to such a person? अब ये देखो, ये ट्विस्टेड क्वेश्चन है, ये डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन नहीं है, लेकिन इसमें सेंट्रल थीम के वर्डिंग्स आएंगे कि वो कैसे कहता है कि हम सैड होते हैं तो हमें उसका क्या इलाज है, क्या एडवाइस दे रहा है वो. पोएम के बारे में ही तो है, बस थोड़ा सा चेंज कर दिया उन्होंने. लेट्स सी. Keats would advise the person to look for beauty around instead of remaining absorbed in sadness. Since a thing of beauty is joy forever, beautiful objects and scenes can lift the spirit and bring happiness. Right? Beauty has the power to change our mood from sadness to joy and provide lasting comfort, right, in our lives. 2 value points and full marks. Artists, singer and musicians have different perception of beauty as compared to people in other profession. Comment. अब ये क्वेश्चन जो है थोड़ा डिफरेंट आ गया है, राइट? तो ये कॉम्पिटेंसी बेस्ड है कि बच्चे कैसे लिखेंगे। जो आर्टिस्ट लोग होते हैं वो आर्ट को समझते हैं, उनको एहसास होता है कि ये आर्ट है और उसमें वो एस्थेटिक क्वालिटीज ढूंढ लेते हैं। लेकिन हमारे जैसे जो कॉमन मैन है, उनके लिए वो सिर्फ चीज जो है वो बाहर से उसको देखते हैं, उनको सुंदर होगी या वो नहीं सुंदर होगी। लेकिन आर्टिस्ट के लिए उसकी एस्थेटिक क्वालिटीज वो देखते हैं, दे एडमायर दैट थिंग, दे फील हैप्पी। सो दैट इज द डिफरेंस। ही सेज आर्टिस्ट, सिंगर्स एंड म्यूजिशियन, they perceive or they see beauty more deeply because they understand the skill, effort and creativity, right? Creativity means ability to create something new and beautiful involved in creating it. They respond to beauty with wonder, admiration and joy and appreciate the aesthetic qualities, beautiful artistic appreciation. In contrast, हमारे जैसे कॉमन मैन, people in other profession may focus mainly on outward or visual beauty, which we can see with the eyes, without appreciating the deeper artistic qualities behind it. Okay, beta? Is it clear to you? Right? Please take the screenshot. Value points red में मैंने मार्क किए हैं, आपने वहां पर ब्लू पेन से लिखा होना चाहिए, पर ब्लैक पेन से या पेंसिल से यू कैन मार्क इट. 2 वैल्यू पॉइंट्स, 2 मार्कर्स. टेक द स्क्रीनशॉट ऑफ दिस. नाउ लेट्स सी competency based questions. Pablo Neruda in Keeping Quiet and John Keats in A Thing of Beauty depicts nature as source of inspiration and strength to man. Analyze both poems in terms of the above perspective. अब आपने Keeping Quiet और A Thing of Beauty को कंबाइन करके कंपैरिजन करना है और ये देखना है कि दोनों पोएम्स में इंस्पिरेशन और स्ट्रेंथ किन किन चीज़ों से मिलती है. जब आपको ऐसा क्वेश्चन आता है, सबसे पहले यू विल गिव द इंट्रोडक्शन, उसके बाद यू विल स्टार्ट कंपेयरिंग. उसका मतलब यही है कि आपने जो सेंट्रल थीम में जो आपने वैल्यू पॉइंट्स लिखे थे वो यहाँ पर कंपैरिजन में यू विल बी यूजिंग. लेट्स सी हाउ. Both Keeping Quiet by Pablo Neruda and Thing of Beauty by John Keats present nature as a powerful source of inspiration, comfort and strength for human beings. दोनों ने यूज किया है. नेचर क्या देगा? थिंग ऑफ ब्यूटी में इंस्पिरेशन दे रहा है, लेकिन उसमें कीपिंग क्वाइट में इट इज कंफर्टिंग यू, इट इज गिविंग स्ट्रेंथ टू ह्यूमन बींग्स, राइट? इन कीपिंग क्वाइट, Pablo Neruda urges people to be quiet and still in order to connect with nature. He asks us to listen to trees, birds, stars, rivers, oceans. Nature speaks to us in silence and teaches us harmony, unity, and inner peace. That is introspection, right? In today's noisy and self-destructive world, he believes that nature can heal our pain and make us better human beings. By observing nature quietly, we become more self-aware, sensitive, and responsible towards the world around us. तो अब इसमें कीवर्ड्स कौन से? हार्मनी, क्वाइट एंड स्टिल, इंट्रोस्पेक्शन, सेल्फ अवेयर का मतलब इंट्रोस्पेक्शन, सेंसिटिव. थिंग ऑफ ब्यूटी में he describes nature as source of eternal joy and lasting comfort. He says that beautiful things like the sun, moon, daffodils, clear streams and musk roses give us happiness and hope. Even though life is full of sorrows, disappointment and pain, the beauty of nature acts like a healing power. Keats compares this beauty to flowery bands that bind us to earth and help us to face life's difficulties with courage and strength. Thus, while Pablo Neruda sees nature as a medium for introspection, silence and global harmony, right? Keats sees it as source of eternal joy, hope, and inspiration. Both poet agrees that nature nourishes the soul, gives strength in difficult times, and inspire mankind to live a better and more meaningful life. Beautiful words. These are all given in central theme of the poem, right? you can use them, you can underline them, and you can ready to get 5 out of 5. Okay, value points मैंने इधर दे दिए हैं. You can learn these. Nature bring inspiration, strength and inner peace. Keeping quiet में nature teaches silence, self-awareness, introspection. In Thing of Beauty, nature give eternal joy, hope and courage. Both poets show that nature heals you, it nourishes you, and uplifts human life. Okay, beta? Is it clear to you? Learn all these keywords given in red, right? But you don't have to use red pen in exam. You will just use blue and black for underlining. Let us see the last question. This is also competency based question. I have gone through the practice papers, and these are the questions which were something different, indirect. So that is why I have chosen them, so that I can discuss with my dear students. I want you to score well in exam. So that is why these are the different questions. They are not direct but something different. So that is why I am discussing with you. And as I have told you, please go back to my long videos in which the poems explanations they have been given, and it is called smart learning, because from the CBSE point of view, all the value points, everything has been taken care of. So after going through your NCERT books, reading them thoroughly, and marking your value points, if you go back to my notes, I think everything will be clear to you and you will have no confusion and you will confidently answer every kind of question. So let's discuss this question. We have often heard the phrase, beauty is skin deep. In spite of that, we often see people idolizing actors and celebrities who are good looking and attractive. You have a conversation regarding this with your friend who believes that physical beauty defines a person. Write down that conversation. So ये conversation मतलब dialogues में आपने लिखना है. इसमें आपने ये बताना है कि ब्यूटी स्किन डीप है या आप फिजिकल ब्यूटी में बिलीव करते हो. राइट. सो मैंने वैल्यू पॉइंट्स यहाँ पे दिए हुए हैं. फिजिकल ब्यूटी जो है इट अट्रैक्ट्स अटेंशन. कोई बहुत खूबसूरत इंसान होता है, एकदम हम उसको देखते हैं, अट्रैक्ट होते हैं, बट इट इज नॉट एवरीथिंग. बाद में क्या होता है, अगर वो खूबसूरत इंसान आपकी इंसल्ट करता है, आपको बुली करता है, तो यू विल नॉट लाइक दैट पर्सन. उसके ऑपोजिट अगर कोई ऐसा इंसान है, एवरेज सा लुकिंग है, बट ही हैज कंपैशन, ही इज हेल्पफुल, ही इज लविंग, यू विल लव दैट पर्सन. सो इनर क्वालिटीज जो होती हैं, काइंडनेस, ऑनेस्टी, वैल्यू, दे वैल्यू क्रिएट्स रियल रिस्पेक्ट. लॉन्ग रन में आपकी क्वालिटीज ही काम आती हैं. और जब मैं इतने साल टीचिंग एक्सपीरियंस था, हर क्लास में जिसकी मैं क्लास टीचर होती थी, व्हाट आई यूज्ड टू डू वाज कि कोई भी 10 कोटेशंस बहुत ब्यूटीफुल मैं अपने आप चूज करके, विच कैन चेंज यू, आई यूज्ड टू राइट माई सेल्फ एंड देन यूज्ड टू टेल द स्टूडेंट टू पेस्ट इट ऑन द in between the charts. We used to decorate our class. So बच्चे उसमें लगा लेते थे, and daily I used to tell them कि बेटा अगर आप ये हर रोज इन कोटेशंस को पढ़ो और अगर आपने ये 10 कोटेशंस के अकॉर्डिंग अपने आप को चेंज कर लिया, तो 1 साल के बाद यू विल बिकम ब्यूटिफुल पर्सन. इनके अकॉर्डिंग अगर आपने अपने आप को चेंज कर लिया, बिकॉज बेटा फिजिकल ब्यूटी जो होती है दैट इज गिवन बाय गॉड, बट इनर ब्यूटी वी कैन डेवलप. इनर ब्यूटी को डेवलप किया जा सकता है एंड वी कैन बी गुड ह्यूमन बीइंग. और आप मेरे हिसाब से सबसे पहले हमें गुड ह्यूमन बीइंग होना चाहिए, वो बहुत ज़रूरी है. इमोशनल कोशेंट हमारा इतना स्ट्रांग होना चाहिए कि लोग, पीपल शुड लव अस, राइट. वी शुड नॉट बी क्रिएटिंग स्ट्रेस फॉर एनीवन. इनफैक्ट हमारी प्रेजेंस इतनी लाइट होनी चाहिए कि एवरीबडी शुड वेलकम अस, राइट. So that is very important in life. So let's see. Hi, I saw you watching that award show. You look so excited about those actors and celebrities. Don't you think we idolize them too much just like because of their look? Then friends say, not at all. Physical beauty is the first thing that attracts people. If someone is good looking, people automatically respect and admire them. Looks do matter a lot in life. I agree that good looks can attract attention, but I don't think they define a person. Real beauty comes from within, from a kind heart, good values, honesty, and the way we treat others. But look at the celebrities. They are famous, loved, and successful because they are beautiful and attractive. That is why people follow and respect them. Fame may come because of look, but it doesn't last forever. Many good looking celebrities lose popularity if they have bad attitude or get involved in wrong things. People eventually respect those who are talented, hardworking, and humble. Still, first impression is about appearance. It is important in today's world. First impression may be about looks, but lasting impression is about character. Inner beauty, like compassion, intelligence, confidence, and goodness, wins heart and builds strong relationships. I understand your point. So you mean beauty is not only what we see, but also what we are. Exactly as the saying goes, beauty is skin deep, but goodness is to the bone. Let's admire people for their qualities, not just their faces. It's beautiful, and even I want my dear students to become beautiful human beings. You know, human qualities. They are very important, and I think you you just love that person who is a good human being. You know, arrogance. If you have beauty and you are arrogant, nobody is going to love you. एक दो दिन तो अच्छा लगेगा उसको भाई बड़ा सुंदर है बड़ी बहुत beautiful है ये लड़की. But arrogance, rudeness, nobody is going to like them. Right? So I have already told you that you can develop qualities, and you must read quotations. They are so inspiring. And even if you change yourself according to two or three quotations every year, I think when you will grow up to be a young man or woman, you will be completely a beautiful soul, and that is very important in life. So again, understand, revise, and apply, and you are ready to face the question paper with confidence. If you like this content, please like, share, and subscribe my channel Chalk, Chai, and Zindagi. Till then, happy learning. Goodbye. God bless you.